I'd like to begin with two Bible verses. The first comes from the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verse 10. Jesus says, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they might have life and have it more abundantly." The second verse is from Matthew's Gospel, chapter 16, verse 25. "For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me and for the gospel will save it." Welcome to this video series on extravagant generosity, where together for several weeks we'll be taking a good look at the connection between faith and money in our life. Now, if we're honest, this is a hard conversation and one that we might even resist. There's nothing inside of us that wants to give our money away. When I was a young child, I still remember saving my first $100. I also remember the first thing I purchased, which was a $30 safe to secure my $70 fortune. I was a finance major at the University of Texas. I've always loved money and counted money. When I was 8 years old, I recall my mother borrowing a $10 bill. She returned it the next day, but I asked her to keep it until she could also pay interest on the loan. And so I'm still that kid. I know how hard it can be to give our money away because in our culture, money is not just a status symbol, it's also a commodity that makes us feel safe and like we are in control of our life. There's an old joke about a Sunday school teacher who asks her kids, "Now, do you know where little boys go who don't put money into the collection plate?" "Yes, ma'am," blurted out one boy. "They go to the movies." And doesn't that really just sum it all up? We have been trained to believe that if we give more, we will live less, and that generosity will cost us the peace, the well-being, and the life that we all so desperately want. And so what I'd like to do with this video series is challenge that very assumption. And so right off the bat, let us say this. You and I have been exposed to two radically differing views on what abundant life is and how it's to be attained. The first is the view we inherit from our culture, which basically says that abundant life is found as we grow in a life of ease and convenience, and that it's basically the product of getting more and more and more and more. And then we have Jesus's view, who basically says that only as we let go, only whenever we're willing to lose something, to give it away, to be generous, only then do we start to experience the abundant life he came to give us. And so as we begin this series, I want you to hear this as an invitation, not an invitation to less money. This is really an invitation to more life.